that? Good job, guys. Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. I was really worried they would start calling me a beast from the Middle East or They say that every good speech has to start with a corny joke, right? So here's the joke. How many firefighters does it take to screw on a light bulb? Takes 5. 1 on the bulb, 2 basing the ladder, and 2 standby start team with standby hose, charge hose. It was corny, I know. Before I start here, I just want to say that I pick on the people I love, and that's why when you asked me how many people showed up, I had to embarrass you. It was a good curveball for me. But the truth is, we had a miscommunication issue with the folks from class 4, and that's why nobody showed up. But they were wonderful people. They supported us greatly. They sent us examinations, and they were absolutely fantastic. So the brotherhood steps there. Aura. Good evening, fellow classmates, families, and friends, chiefs, and instructors. My name is Ahmed AL-Beheary, and I have the honor of being the Class 5 president. There is no progress without compromise, and there is no victory without sacrifice. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about what we did. We started about 6 months ago, 32 strangers. For the most part, meeting each other for the first time, we have come a long way since then. We're no longer strangers. We're a family, and you, our families and friends, are the core of that family. The truth is, the word firefighter is very simplistic, relatable word for the public to know what we do. But we do a lot more than just firefighting. What we do, you could call it civil defense or the Swiss Army knife of emergencies. When an emergency arises, we are called. The 911 symbol shines throughout your phones in dispatch center. We assemble our gear on our bodies, we jump on our red shiny chariots, we pull the fire trucks. And we run to rescue the helpless and the victims in any emergency. Your skies will light up with our emergency lights, and your hearts will light up with cheer and a sigh of relief that the firemen and women have finally showed up. We will show up at your doorstep and we will say, "Have no fear, the firemen are here." People who do this are not ordinary people. They're extraordinary people. If you ask any of them what do you do, they would say, "We're civil servants, volunteers. It's no big deal." The truth of the matter, it is a big deal. Let me tell you a little bit about our classmates in Class 5. We have folks that are in the military, we have an engineer, 2 accountants, life coach, students that are intent on living the life of civil service, former explorers, electrician, lab technician, landscaping artist, managers, business owners, former hockey player, mine are pro nevertheless. Title expert, musician, airplane mechanic, and pilot, city worker, union workers, folks that brew their own beer. I'm sorry to say, we have a Packers fan. Oh my goodness, we're surrounded now. They're talented people, and they have chosen to give their talents back to strangers in their community, to risk their lives for strangers. There's an overused phrase, but it is yet true. Fire folks are folks that are running towards the fire when everybody else is running away from it. We have learned a lot in 6 months, starting at the basics, how to swing your axe, how to manage your hose, how to climb a ladder, how to use a chainsaw, and went on to much more complex issues and situations. We learned how to cut a person out of the car, but we're cutting the car, not the person. and how to save a life from a building. How to save a life from a burning building that's engulfed in flames and thickened smoke. And how to deal with anthrax, explosives, massive hazmat spills, weapons of mass destruction. Basically, how to enter a situation that's absolutely helpless and try to think rationally, make the most out of it, and save everyone. That's when Ryan Harris figured out we're not in Kansas anymore. He is from Kansas. I'm sure we all wondered about when it was about minus 25 degrees outside, what the heck are we all doing here? What did we sign up for? Then we look around and we see 31 other people enduring the same thing you are doing. And then you would think to yourself, good God in heavens, it's okay. It's only 13 minutes more to happy hour at the tavern. See, all that I'm skipping, I pretty much wrote 122 pages and they asked me to cut it down. So, pretty much, I'm going to cut all the funny situations that I had written up from the class to one situation that I thought was extremely hilarious, at least was for me. I don't know about everybody out there feels. We had a lady in our class, her name is Megan Sippel, and pretty much Megan, like a 115-pound girl, she's a lady, sorry. And we're on the fire ground. She pretty much got the hose in her hand, wasn't quite charged, we were ready to go. We have a fire that we're meant to go into at the Friendly Tower, and pretty much nobody's, you know, we're all unsuspecting. They didn't give us the word to go first, and all of a sudden the hose goes charged. Megan is holding on tight on the hose, and it flips her up and down, for dear life, and she's not letting go. I mean, that takes guts, I'll tell you. But then, pretty much she rode that hose, like a Hodu queen for the next 2.5 minutes, not knowing what to do. And finally, you have to understand, folks, for about 1 3/4 inch hose, this is like a two-man job. You can't handle it on your own, and if you're one guy, even for a big guy, you have to kind of hold on to your hip. And she was just flipping up, back, and forth. It was a fantastic sight to see, and since she's not here, we can laugh now. We cannot forget our instructors. We had great folks that supported us. Some of them are here, some of them are not. And since I'm the one at the podium, and this is probably going to be the only time I can pull a rank over somebody who's a higher rank than mine, I'm going to ask Tim Gilshoe and Glenn. Where's Glenn? Glenn, please stand up. Those two folks, out of everybody else, along with another person named Dean Knowles, but I don't see him in the crowd here, those two people went out of their way on evenings, on weekends, on ungodly hours, and they pretty much answered every call we had, every question we had, and for that, I want to say a special thank you to both of you. Dean Knowles, he's not here, but I'll pick on him anyway. He was walking around the fire truck, he was yelling at us in a fatherly voice, and he was saying, "It's icy out there, don't be slipping around the truck now." We said, "Okay, that's fine, we're all holding onto the truck and we don't want to slip. Even with the rubber hose, you get to slip because it's sheet of ice when you turn on the fiber." And pretty much he's walking around the truck, "Don't be slipping now." And all of a sudden, whoa, he takes something. God bless him, he's awesome. Great memories on our journey, and some really good times. For some of our class, firefighting was a family business. For others, it was a need to serve. And for people like Sarah and Megan that I picked on, for them it's a calling. Whatever the reason may be, we are glad to have each and every one of you here. I am proud to call you my brothers and sisters. to say those 6 most important words. I am not a police officer. Don't worry, 2 more paragraphs. But seriously, when your kids ask you, what do? You can tell them, I'm here because I save lives. I make a difference. And it's not a difference on some obsolete, unknown place that I may or may not be making a difference. We're making a difference every single day. Putting all joking aside, when the dust settles, I still remember one thing. There's one thing that I remember in the last 6 months. And it was, and we had an open house at the Columbia Heights Fire, and there was a lady that walked in. She kept going around and she said, thank you, thank you, thank you. She was shaking hands with me and she's saying, thank you. I'm standing in the open house, I'm just helping out. I don't know what's going on. Thank you for what? I haven't done anything. And so I told her, what did I do? Like, thank you for what? And she said, I don't know who did it, but there was one of you, or maybe a couple of you, they came to our house twice. When my 19-year-old daughter had a heart attack, and they resuscitated her both times. She's still alive today because of the work you all. That's the kind of commitment you see twice in the same month. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about. Thank you to the Lord as He gave us the gift for the need to serve. Thank you to our families, the wives, the husbands, the significant others, our dear friends who support us. You made compromises for us here, and you made this progress happen. And you should be mighty proud and honored to call these firefighters your own. They have worked very hard, sacrificed their time and theirs to achieve what they have achieved today. And you, families and friends, helped. Thank you to the people who gave us leadership and guidance, the hard-working, important people, the most important people that made this class work. These people, once again, Glenn Olson, Tim Lutzrud, Bonnie Forster, Kathy Field, Ian Knowles, Deputy Chief Lundstrom, and Chief Strike, and many more instructors that I didn't get to fit them all here because of the time. Remember the 122 pages. And for today, I just want to tell Chief Strike, he used to call us Jerry's kids for 6 months. This is our last day, but we're going to be, sadly, we're going to be Jerry's kids. Last but not least, I thank you, brothers and sisters, for allowing me the honor to be your president for Class 5. And to end it, I'd like to end it with a prayer. May your alarms be false, and your hearts be true, and you get back home safely to a nice, cold brew.